Hey guys, this is Karan Binani from Mobi Scrub and we have the Samsung Galaxy A5 2016. Running through the specs real quick, it's a 4G enabled dual SIM device with 2GB of RAM, powered by an octa-core processor, a 13 megapixel camera. It's also got a fingerprint scanner and it's enabled with fast charging, which I think are great features to have in a mid-range device, which is about 30,000 rupees in the Indian market. So there you go, the Galaxy A5 2016. The device looks very similar to the Galaxy S6, in fact. It's a very similar size phone. You've got a glass back, a 5.2-inch display. But anyway, let's just keep it aside for a while and let's just dive into the box. So you've got the quick start guide. Let's keep that aside real quick. You've got the ejection pin. Now you've got an external micro SD card storage slot and you've got 2 SIM card slots. So obviously you're going to need the ejection pin to kind of open them up. The charger is a bit of a struggle. Anyway, so you've got fast charging, and it's great to see Samsung moving away from just the flagship devices, from having adaptive fast charging to devices at a slightly lower end as well. Again, so fast charging is great. It's really required in today's day and age where you use smartphones pretty much everything. You've got a USB 2.0 data syncing and charging cable. But you don't have the latest earphones that you get with the Galaxy S6 or the S6 Edge, the flagship devices. So that's the Galaxy A5 2016, and as you can see, again, it's just amazing how it resembles the Galaxy S6, and I think that's a great thing because you're getting a phone, a smartphone which is at a slightly lower price and giving you a similar experience that the Galaxy S6 is capable of giving. Let's just quickly go around the device. So at the bottom edge, you've got your 3.5mm headphone jack, the USB 2.0 port, and the speakerphone grill. If you closely notice, you've got this raised glass on the top, which makes it a little different from the S6 or the S6 Edge. At the back, you've got a glass panel, or basically the rear is covered by glass, which really imparts a very sophisticated and stylish appearance to the overall device's looks. But unlike the S6 or the S6 Edge, which had dual tone material, which meant that if light used to fall upon them, they used to reflect another color. Which is why the S6 or the S6 Edge came in dual tone colors. For example, the platinum gold or the black sapphire, which basically showed that they have 2 colors when light falls upon them. On the top edge, you've got a micro SIM card slot and you've got to use an ejection pin to take the tray off. There you go, you've got your SIM card slot right there. On the right edge is where you have a larger tray, which can mount both your micro SD card as well as your micro SIM card. The micro SD card that you put in here could be of up to 128 gigabytes in storage. So you have a lot of expandable storage for storing your movies, songs, and videos. The device has a very, very convenient size, and because of the display, it's just perfect to hold. It's not even very heavy. It's just about 155 grams, very comparable to the S6 and the S6 Edge. So there you go, guys, the Galaxy A5 2016 running Android Lollipop 5.1.1. Gorgeous display. The colors are really nice and popping out. Well, that's Super AMOLED display for you. It's running the latest version of Samsung's very own TouchWiz. Smooth, really responsive, pretty quick. You've got all your notification panel and all your toggles right there, as always in any other Samsung phone that you see. Let me just quickly take you through the About device and let me go to software info. There you go. That's Android 5.1.1. I wasn't lying. And also let's have a look at the storage. You've got 10.73 GB available of the 16 GB that you get, but that's all right because you do have micro SD card expansion up to 128 gigabytes. Now the device has a 5.2-inch display with a resolution of 1080 pixels on the width and 1920 pixels on the height, which is a full HD display, and that's pretty great. And again, the display is just marvelous. I mean, for a device that's just about 30K, you get Super AMOLED display, which has very punchy colors, very wide viewing angles, and the display is quiet bright, even in bright sunlight. So that's true for pretty much any Super AMOLED device that Samsung brings to you. And given the device is only 5.2 inches in display, it's pretty simple and easy to use using just one hand. And as you can see, I can pretty much navigate the entire phone by just one hand without much hassles. Obviously, the Galaxy A7 2016 might have a little bit of a trouble in that area. In terms of what apps are already pre-installed, you'll see that you've got the entire Google suite of application. You've got S Health, you've got S Voice, then you've got some utilities like Memo and Voice Recorder. It also has an inbuilt FM player, so you've got your regular FM radio. And you also get your pre-installed applications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, and Skype. The A5 2016 comes preloaded with an app called Mixed Radio, which is basically a music curator. You highlight the genres and the artists that you're interested in, and it populates music playlists based on that. You can also offline some music for hearing them later. You can also download and apply themes from the theme store onto the Galaxy A5 2016, and they're all TouchWiz compatible, so you can see that it actually changes the look of your phone, right from your dialer to your home screen to your notification toggles and everything. So overall, I think it's a pretty good package in terms of, it's got octa-core processor, it's got 2GB RAM, 128GB expandable storage, a 13-megapixel camera, and the device actually looks good, very similar to the Galaxy S6. So that's that, and I'm going to leave you with that. Of course, there would be more videos about the comparison with the Galaxy A7, as well as camera review of the Galaxy A5. Thank you for watching, guys.